Hi everyone, good day. I'm Asibo Maria Pamela and I'm with my group mates. We are the Group 9. And for this video, we'll be discussing about analysis of social network research in education. But before that, allow me to read first our learning objectives. Here is our learning objectives. For knowledge, define social media research and explain its key purpose within the context of educational research. For skills, analyze data from a given Twitter analytics report to identify the most and least successful post and suggest potential reasons for the differences. For attitude, value the importance of using multiple data sources, such as social media and web data, to gain a more complete understanding of a research topic. Now, let's start the discussion. Social network analysis in education research focuses on various aspects such as understanding student engagement, curriculum development, and dynamics of educational content creators and platforms like YouTube. Social media research is the process of analyzing social media data to conduct quantitative and at times qualitative research in order to understand how audiences relate to topics by using tools and data extraction techniques. What does it mean? It means social network analysis in education looks at how people connect and interact like student, teachers, or content creators to better understand things like student engagement, how curriculum works, or how learning happens online. Example on YouTube, where many educational content creators upload videos. Researchers can study how students engage with these videos. For example, by looking at views, likes, comments, and shares, they can see which topics are most popular or how viewers interact and how learning spreads through these networks. Now, let's proceed to Lesson 1, the difference between social media research and other research. In short, social media research is a form of research using social media as opposed to an alternative research methodology to qualitative or quantitative research. Research agencies such as Pulsar's in-house research teamwork with the scale of quantitative research with the depth of quantitative research. Meaning, social media research using data from social media platforms to study how people think, feel, and interact, right? It's not a separate method from qualitative or quantitative research. It actually combines both. So Pulsar is a research company that helps analyze social media data. Their team uses tools to gather large amount of information like in quantitative research and also looks closely at meanings and patterns like in qualitative research to get a deeper understanding of online behavior. So let's take an example. Let's say a university wants to know how students feel about online learning. Using social media research, a company like Pulsar might first collect thousands of tweets and posts about online classes. So that's quantitative because it's a big data. Then they look closely at specific comments and conversation to understand students' feelings and reasons behind their opinions. So that's qualitative because it's deep insight. This way, they can say 60% of students are unhappy with online learning, and many mention poor internet, lack of interaction, and difficulty focusing. So Pulsar helps turn social media chatter into meaningful research insights. Did you get it? I know it is very understandable, and Miss Clarissa Catalin will continue the discussion.
Good day, everyone. I am Clarissa Cadalin, and at this moment, we will continue to our journey of learning. A while ago, Miss Pamela tell us about the social media research. But have you ever wondered, why do we need social media research? Let's find out. Social media has developed at a rapid pace, and it's important to be analyzing and understanding the ways humans are using it to communicate, not only for brands to be able to speak to their customers, but for understanding communication and trends of behavior as a whole. Academic research is starting to address and use social media, but this is a field that is still developing. So it's important to take note that understanding social media is key to understanding its rapidly changing impact on communication, brands, and society. Research helps us understand and adapt to these changes. Next up are the ways to conduct the social media research and web data research. There are several tools you can use to conduct your social media research, including the platforms themselves, or you can commission a survey from an expert research team. This breaks down into the ways you can collect social media data and other publicly available web data that is important to compare to your social media research to get a full picture of all the digital signals around your brand. Platforms like Pulsar help you collect this data in one place to get a full picture of your topic. So you need to take note that Pulsar is a platform that help you collect this data in one place to get a full picture of your topic. So in short, social media and web data research can be conducted using platform-specific tools or by commissioning surveys. Combining this data provides a complete picture of your brand's digital presence, and tools like Pulsar can help you consolidate this information.
Hi everyone, good day. And I am Kent Justine Sangwensa. And let's proceed with our next lesson. So lesson 2, collecting social media data. Many platforms offer application programming interface allowing programmatic data access. This is generally the most efficient method for large-scale data collection, but requires understanding API or application programming interface limitations and authentication processes. Rate limits are crucial. Exceeding them can lead to account suspension. First one is the Twitter. Twitter analytics is incredibly helpful for research on the impact your own or brands. Twitter channels where you can see the best and worst parts from any month and download data on likes, replies, retweets, and so on, as well as understanding the reach and impact of your ads on Twitter. Twitter also allows you to search on a detailed level for keywords over specific time periods and in specific locations, which allows you to get a feel for the sentiment around a topic. And the second one, Facebook. Facebook Analytics also offers detailed downloadable statistics on your own pages on its Analytics tab. You can see details of reach and engagements on posts and videos on Facebook pages, as well as demographic about the people who like your page. You can also research how people engage with public Facebook pages, but it is difficult to aggregate this because of Facebook privacy restrictions. And the third one is Instagram. Currently, you can again access to some tools provided by Facebook for IG analytics through IG or Instagram business tools. The analytics offer a variety of insights on both posts on your Instagram timeline and IG stories, from viewership, reach, and engagement to the days of the week your audience is most engaged, and breakdown of locations by city and age groups. It is possible to research the usage of hashtags, which can be important, but it is difficult to get more granular data on the images themselves without the use of a specialist tool like Pulsar, which was discussed by Ms. Kadalin earlier, which offers a vertical AI image. And the last one, we have YouTube. YouTube has a variety of metrics to study in the analytics area for creators, including watch times for your videos, traffic sources to see where the viewers are finding your videos from and demographic reports. Other social media research available on YouTube includes looking at the YouTube trending page and studying the view events or view counts and comments on videos. But again, this is hard to aggregate without a specialist tool. So that's all for our the collecting social media from those platforms. This lesson provides a foundation for collecting social media data responsibly and ethically. Remember to always prioritize privacy, transparency, and legal compliance. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good day. I am Bagis Janessa R. And now let's proceed to lesson 3, using web data for social media research. First, we have forums. So finding out what people say on forums help you understand real opinions, concern, and interest around a specific topic. People will either discuss a specific topic in detail or ask advice. So if you can understand publicly posted forums topics, you will get an insight into the concerns around various topics and themes, which could support social media research. So this can be done manually by reading forum posts or efficiently using tools like Pulsar. So what is Pulsar? So Pulsar is a social listening and audience intelligence tool that helps users analyze online conversations across social media, forums, blogs, and other digital platforms. So it uses AI and data analytics to track what people are saying about a specific topic, brand, or trend in real time. Now let's proceed to reviews. So why it is important to understand the reviews of our product or reviews of our services, etc. So understanding reviews is valuable for new product development because they show what people like or dislike about similar products. Analyzing ratings and feedback helps identify customers' needs and preferences. When combined with social media and with data, reviews provide a more complete view of public opinion, helping guide product improvements or new ideas. Similarly, because reviews often involve star ratings, you can correlate this data to get numerical average over time. The second one is blog and news. So it also important to keep track of what is being discussed in the news and blogs as they may impact social media research. So keeping track of blogs and news is important because they influence public opinion and online conversations. What covered in the media can shape trends, spark discussions, or shift how people feel about a topic, directly affecting what you'll find in social media research. For instance, if a dramatic headline in the news changes the track of conversations on social media, or if a blog post is generating more shares of a specific link or part of your website, this research generally has to be compiled by the user, but it is possible to look at news and blogs through tools like Google News or Pulsar. Next one, we have Google Trends. So Google Free Trends service allows you to track volumes of searches for various trends going back to 2002. So Google Trends is a free tool that lets you see how often people search for specific topics over time. This is very helpful to compare with social media research around trends, as search and social data complement each other by giving an indication of the action taken. For instance, did a social spike correlate to an increase in searches for a brand, or did a new product releases get discussed on social as well as increasing traffic to your website? Review of the people, we can use the Google survey. So Google surveys are a cheap way to get data back on a specified set of questions from real people. So Google survey are an affordable way to collect data from real people by asking custom questions. Although not based on social media, they let you ask about social media habits or other topics. When combined with social media data, survey results help give a clearer, more complete understanding of audience behavior and opinions.